some goods and they want some shit now. And I'm on my Kush now. They don't look that good.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on last year's national champion, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wake Forest's offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught behind the line. It's Mays. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mays. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Second down coming up. A welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Reeves. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Fires left. Got his man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a man. It's Scott. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Let's it fly. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's DeLuca. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's DeLuca. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Gets rid of it. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. He's looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Give to the running back. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Hand off from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's DeLuca. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plucks it out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Hauls it in, the first down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Got his man on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mays. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Reed. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line is...
Get that off.
At least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly. At the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprint.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me...
There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Clark. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Got some room to run.
Still alive, Joe.
At the 20.
I took off.
The defense put
Best
points
player
on
in
the
the
board.
nation.
You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's a draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get...
He lofts one down the sideline. Pick off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep.
And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But the opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. It's Mays. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He's at the... And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They're testing the right side here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Hand off to Jones. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Powell.